what would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for him.
Coach, playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 60 outlaw. Come on, baby. Topper. Ready.
They'll run on first down. Whip. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Operating from the gun, Kruger. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Get it.
From the gun, Kruger. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Kruger. And he lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 36 yards on the play.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Greystone travel.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They run for the first time with Justice Hill. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Throwing, Mayfield. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Hayes. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys didn't come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
It's a pickup of 17 there. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Mayfield down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. And Barkley will try to punch it in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
That's caught at the 3. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. To throw, Mayfield. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The surprise 2nd-round pick, Sean Bunting there to get a hand in. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder Are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Whip. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. To throw on 3rd down. Kruger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On the return, Carter. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd and 1, Mayfield. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Hey, on 133, New York Orchid.
Tighten up.
They go play action. Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Off play action. Kruger. And he finds Howard complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Here's a second and 7. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
On first down, Whip. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Second and 4. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 10 yards out. And the Bucs have taken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Mayfield. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield looks to throw. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet, they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip. Topper.
Now Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Watch the slant.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Brings up 3rd, less than a yard.
Watch that in. Got it right.
Hey, alert.
Check it out,
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's got room. Past the 20. Hill shed a touchdown. Giants. Justice Hill, 49 yards. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing on first down. Kruger. This is complete to Hawkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
This quarterback now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's first and 10. Off the play fake. Kruger. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hawkins. A big pickup there. 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Witt, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Smooth.
Looking to throw. Kruger. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. On first and 10, Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Set up, 18 Gator. 61 Matchbox Lights. Set up.
Off play action. Kruger. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The end result, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Second and 4 at the 14-yard line.
Ready.
50, Mike, 50. Pick me up. Here we go.
Snap.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Get ready.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
80 weapon. Let's go.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
It's easy work. It's coming again.
And goal at the 5-yard line.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And again this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Back to throw. Kruger. Throw left side complete. That's Hawkins. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the 1st down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give it.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift, that takeaway. Even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. On 2nd down now. Whip. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
A gain of 1 brings up
Off the play fake. Kruger. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. Bulldozes past him. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2.
We got 4. We got 4.
They're going to try and run for it. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They'll run on 1st down. Witt. And he stopped immediately there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 36-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
3, 218, chopper.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 12 yards on the return that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Flushed out right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll keep it on the ground. Rip. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
On 1st down. Rip. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.
feel like